Energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times, they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course, they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
He can run onto that. Cristiano Ronaldo. And a chance! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Maradona going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's there to retrieve it. And he can clear it away. And he's whipped it across. Great chance! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief.
Yes,
now
boy,
let's see
yes,
who's got
boy.
what it takes
I
to
play
seize the
T-Mobile.
initiative from here.
What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Oh, fuck.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so
Oh,
significant.
what a ball.
Great ball and the shot!
What a ball.
Goal! Ajax! And again they hit the front. There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper,
Yes,
and
bro,
there
I
was
play
very
FC
little
Mobile.
doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press. De Bruyne coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Lopez. Maradona. Maradona showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Played out wide.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
It's
I
Maradona!
don't know. How do you miss that?
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This possibly the last play of the half. Rafinha plays it short. Now here's the delivery. Rudiger getting this one clear.
Nonsense, man.
That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Ajax are leading. Cristiano Ronaldo!
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Ajax have their second corner now. Rafinha goes short. Towering header!
Nice one, nice
He's
one, nice
got a
one.
goal! Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Yo, bro, yo.
Clinical, just clinical.
Hi.
What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening.
Oh, he's
What?
got that all wrong, and it's a penalty.
I didn't slide
Ajax
there.
really could have done without this.
Hi, bro. Bro, I didn't slide there. Oh my god.
The keeper doing his best to put him off. That is some save from De Gea. Maradona.
Ajax are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Ronaldo couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Could be danger here. And a shot! And that's a good finish. Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Neymar, that's a cute ball. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, it's
And Van Nistelrooy! That is decidedly lacking.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Cafu. And it's Lopez. De Bruyne. Maradona. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, no joy this time.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Cafu deals with that comfortably. And this is Raul. Oh, truly brave defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
And here's Raul. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was Neymar! Oh, it's come off the upright.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Raul. Oh, easy pickings there. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact on this team.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Inzaghi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Rafinha. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Fermin!
What nonsense.
Brilliant from Lopez! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
Ajax are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be...
Takes a shot!
Oh my God.
He has hit that forcefully.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Ajax very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. De Bruyne. Can he get it through? And he's quick to snatch it back. Nicely aimed pass. Rafinha quietly revving up. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Silvestre finding himself in space. And that has been cleared. Stood up well to him there. Rijkaard played into space. Ajax looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Maradona. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Marquinhos. Now Eder Militao sends it crossfield. Rafinha. Rijkaard. Silvestre. He's had a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Ajax come in leading by just the odd goal.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Ajax looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. Away we go again. Ajax currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And it's Messi. Rafinha. Ajax do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
He's having a pop!
What nonsense, bro.
Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Terengganu restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. He's picked his way through.
That was lovely, that.
Pull it. Silvestre, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. No, he refuses to take the bait. Kvaratskhelia will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Has another go! Ajax perhaps contemplating their next change here. Rafinha being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Scholes. Fermin. Driving forward. Tries one from range! And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Lopez with... He leaps for it! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! Deftly away. Silvestre. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's cut it out. Well, that has not gone well. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Ajax really deserve full marks for effort, though. It's clear they want to win this.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Hullet. That's gone for a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Brahim Diaz. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
I don't want the foul. Oh my god. I committed the foul. Wow. Wow.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Rijkaard. Nice looking ball. And this is Torres. That's destined for the flank. Delivered in.
No man, this is absolute shit, bro. Shit.
That's it. There will be time for no more. So it's ended all square. Both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to...
Wait, man, let's check my formation.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Rafinha driving through the middle. It's a searching pass, and he was quick to react. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. De Bruyne. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That is good progress on the left. No, there's no going past him this time.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Araujo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rafinha going forward. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Short changes him with that pass. And this is Ronaldo. And it's Maradona. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And that is a little undercooked. Rijkaard. Maradona. Maradona going face-to-face with his great rival.
Wow, look who's involved.
Fermin. Now it's Yamal. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Maradona. Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's had a shot! Goal! Ajax! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Ajax have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
That's the throw. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Stam spots it. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Ajax leading by 1 at the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Ajax with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Fermin looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Silvestre looking to play him in. Out for a throw. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Rafinha And this is Ronaldo. Driving forward. No foul, says the referee. Looking for options for movement. Now this could be a chance.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Ajax have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Played back into the centre. Lopez. Fermin! Brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Oh, that was sharp, deliciously sharp.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Ajax are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Silvestre, not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And it's Lopez. That's a good run down the left. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ferran Torres. Well read. Nice interception. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ajax can consider themselves just about safe now. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Gavi. Yamal. Time and again they are repelled.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Lopez with the cross. That's put paid to the danger. Yamal, can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there. Stam demonstrating his defensive quality there. He slings it in. Ferran Torres. And that will be it. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all.
Hello. Okay.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Nothing but absolute focus in the eyes of Gennaro Gattuso, Jim, and no doubt he will be relishing every part of the battle.
Yeah, the very epitome of competitiveness and relentlessness. I mean, he's a real menace in every sense of the word. If you're on the ball, he'll chase you to the ends of the earth and back. I'm going to say only nice things about him for fear of him coming after me.
Chiellini does well to get it back. And it's Neymar. Batistuta. And Mateus. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. Mateus. And it's pulled back. Cristiano Ronaldo. He won't be happy with that one. Pedri. Pedri!
Amusing.
And kept out by the
Football
most elastic of
ethics.
saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Figo! Deftly away. Judge, surely! And it's Gattuso. He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Not the most convincing of passes. Cafu.
Oh my God.
Now, what about a counter-attack? No, that's been intercepted. Ajax still without a single shot on target. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rafinha. Tries to pass it through. Mateus. Serginho. He's got away. Crosses it in here. And he can clear it away. De Bruyne running with the ball. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now that's well seen too. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Kusanov cuts out the pass. Neymar. Oh, that's well spotted. Mateus. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's the end of the first 45. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. Back on the way then. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Batistuta gets on his bike and on the move. Ajax do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Silvestre. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. No, there's no going past him this time. They've played it short. McAllister. Diving header! And there's a goal! And there is your opener! Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Well, he had a choice to make. He could have gone with his foot, but he got it absolutely right with that diving header. Brilliant.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And he's managed to get free. Cafu bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He came in hard, very hard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Rafinha. He has found the way through. Spread to the right. Tries to play it through. Just about up to 75 minutes. And the shot's on here. And he's had it nicked away. He's found a way through. Now there's a fine ball. Shot a goal! It's a goal! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And De Bruyne! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he could smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Ajax can consider themselves just about safe now. Oh, that is a nice touch. And he's been shifted off it. Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. That is good strength. Rafinha. De Bruyne. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rafinha. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Batistuta. Four added minutes on the board. And that will be the final act. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Steven Gerrard is capable of taking a game by the scruff of the neck and anywhere he wants after that.
Yeah, one way or another, he'll contribute to the scoring of a goal. Bullish header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Ajax with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Maradona's header! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Paris Saint-Germain finding them. Cristiano Ronaldo! So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Rijkaard. Messi. And here's Suarez. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Messi. Now it's Guirassy. Can he finish? Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Guirassy really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Aimed beyond the defence. He's free, he has got space. Chiellini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid.
Takes a shot! And that's a good finish. They are purring, truly purring. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
What?
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Luis Suarez, and it's made its way to him. Might be danger. It's Luis Suarez!
Nonsense.
And yes, it's there!
What nonsense
And
match.
they are dragging it back! Game on again! Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Paris Saint-Germain cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Luis Suarez. Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Maradona. That's destined for the flank. He's through here. A lot of space ahead of him. That's put paid to the
First
danger.
time shoot.
And that brings the first half to a close. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Ajax are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. Back on the way then. Maradona, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Luis Suarez. Silvestre. Silvestre is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
Cafu.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's De Bruyne. Rafinha. Oh, easy pickings there. Maradona!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Has a look and plays it forward. Good ball, good take. Gerassi. Chance to deliver. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that was very necessary. Tries the cross.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
De Bruyne. McAllister is always looking to break lines. Maradona gets into a good position. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Rafinha. And that has been cut short.
Ajax clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Luis Suarez. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to pass it through. Just the keeper in. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's in. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique.
Decent chance! He's got a goal! With so little time left, grandstand finish! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Paris Saint-Germain give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Corner number 2 then. De Bruyne plays it short. The cutback. A header! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Played into space. He has a look up. There's the header!
Fuck. Oh,
And a
nonsense.
neat finish. And right near the end, we have parity. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he...
And the shot! Goal! Ajax! And Ajax take the lead. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Chelsea finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Cross needs to be good. Well taken goal. 2-0 and in next to no time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Ajax are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's picked his way. Header!
What?
Oh, good finish.
Nonsense. Offside, but it's nonsense.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Rafinha. And that is a little undercooked. He shifted it to the flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Maradona. Rafinha does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And this is Ronaldo, so no flag here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's De Bruyne. Now that looks a decent ball. And a chance! And it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
A case now of complete control. Oh, lovely bit of skill. De Bruyne. Rafinha. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
No foul.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Showing great feet there. Maradona driving forward. He's having a shot!
Oh my god, Maradona.
And a
Wow.
neat finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Maradona. Rijkaard. And it's McAllister. Aimed beyond the defence. He's found a way through. Rafinha! And this could be the final action of the first half. Getting up there! And yes, it's there! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. Look, that's the end of the first 45. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Ajax have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the... Oh, good! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he's making progress on the ball. The ball is loose and the chase is on. McAllister. And that has been cut short. Now he's got space here. Some resolute defending there. McAllister. And here's Maradona. Maradona. Nice bit of skill and he's away. Maradona! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And it's Maradona. Maradona. Good purposeful run. It's Maradona! And that's a sharp finish. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Rafinha. And it's Maradona. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Bruyne. Maradona. Little doubt, that is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rafinha. McAllister. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Quarter of an hour played. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Maradona. Seedorf cannot be beaten that easily. Cafu. And it's Nedved. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Not the most convincing of passes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And now the breakaway. Seedorf. De Bruyne getting forward. McAllister. Rafinha. And Maradona. Maradona driving forwards. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Seedorf. And he's being shifted off it. Half-time getting close now. And it's Maradona looking to pass their way up the pitch. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Well read, nice interception. Maradona. And this is Ronaldo. That's a good ball. And for the first half, that is that. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first half thoughts?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So straight into the second half.
Ajax are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think...
Getting up there! And he's managed to get rid. Ajax do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Seedorf. This is a promising build-up. Plays a sharp little... Bullet! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now he's got space here. Oh, played right into his path. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Very little to report from an attacking position. Oh no, this does not look good. He's shifting through the gears here. Crosses it in. Stam can get it clear. And a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Ronaldo. Ajax are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Milan, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And he's in on goal. Decent chance! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And that could well be the winner!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Ajax have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Chiellini is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Hullet. And he's managed to get free.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Ajax have done it. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
And he can thump it away. Fermin! Brilliant from Lopez! That is a gem! An absolute gem! It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
So a breakthrough already. And it's De Bruyne. Now that looks a decent ball. Nice interception, well timed.
Penang genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. McAllister is always looking to break lines. Maradona plays the return pass. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. De Bruyne. And here's Maradona. Onana does really well to win the ball there. Van der Vaart powering forward here. And here's Stoichkov. Oh, that's nice. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Sorloth.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And it's Maradona. Silvestre. Stoichkov. This looks promising. He's going for goal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Cafu, and it's Lopez. De Bruyne. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Ajax go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Ajax can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. That gets us going once more. Ajax currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Araujo. Wirtz. Wirtz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cafu. Rijkaard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Maradona. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Crosses it in. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. Van der Vaart. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is lovely. Albert Ferrer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Aimed beyond the defence. Good read, needed to be.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Chance, surely! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So we have movement on both benches. Penang restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Ronaldo gets flagged offside. Ajax are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Araujo, Grealish. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Maradona. And it's De Bruyne. Knocks it into space. Araujo clears without hesitation. And Maradona. Now this decent chance! Goal! Ajax! And they're back in front. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Takes a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Greenwood really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Maradona. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped. Ajax can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need.
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for a runner. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Caceres. And that's it. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business.